This is a new series in which I give my quick opinion on things, as the title may have suggested, with very little editing and no scripting. So why not start off by talking about the latest release in the Ace Attorney series, that being Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Before I do, let's talk real quick about the games in the previous installments, and I'm not counting spin-offs here. First game was good. Second game, pretty good, but not as good. Third game, really good. Fourth, sucked. The fifth, mediocre. And now the sixth, what a strange word. Honestly, it's alright. Yeah, passable. Like 6 out of 10 or something. And I know I already reviewed all the games in the series like twice up until the fourth. And, well, my mind has changed since then. For one thing, I don't hold them in quite as high regard as I used to. But as for this entirely new one, let's talk real spoiler-free first, because it's kind of hard to talk about this series without going into spoilers. But the thing I think I liked the most about it was actually the seances or insights, which is actually a part of a huge problem with Ace Attorney overall. They keep introducing these really strange gimmicks like the psych locks, Apollo's bracelet, and Athena's mood matrix. But they only work when they want to. Like, the most common question I hear about this is, why doesn't Phoenix Nagitana work in court? But now they actually give a reason why the insights only work at court. It's because it's a ritual that's only performed during trials. And it also makes sense in that the series is pretty much about spirit channeling and other communication beyond the grave and such. So it really suits the overall theme of not only the game but the series. And I thought it was actually pretty fun. It was interesting mechanic, and they handled it pretty well. The controls for it might be a little confusing at first, but you'll get the hang of it pretty darn soon. And I really hope to see more in the future, if there ever will be an Ace Attorney 7. And without giving away too much of the plot, I think another problem with this particular game is that it tries maybe a bit too hard to ride on nostalgia, and if I venture into exactly why, I'll give away a lot of the plot. But as far as I'm concerned, overall the plot is good. It has problems, yeah, but I'm not gonna go into them, but overall, it holds up. If you're an Ace Attorney fan, you'll gobble this game up pretty easily. It's paint by numbers Ace Attorney pretty much. I'm not sure if it's fans only, but if you're curious about it, and I think you can skip Ace Attorney 4 and 5, those being Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies. Because this game introduces the characters pretty well, and let's be honest, nothing of import happened in those games that affected these characters. Now, going into semi-spoilers, I'm not gonna give away too much, but it seems like this game is advertised as the great return of Maya Fey or something. It's not. She only helps Phoenix in one case, and then she returns as a witness once. And most likely your favorite characters are either not gonna appear, or if they do, it's gonna be very brief. this is what I meant when it tries a bit too hard to use nostalgia, because it brings back some of the old characters and don't really do anything with them. And also, no spoilers, but the fourth case was a complete waste of time, even by Ace Attorney standards. I think I would have liked to see more tightly knit cases like in Gyakuten Kenyu 2. Because a lot of these I think a common term is filler case, and that's always been something that has plagued the main entries. Like, it's, well, the cases are meant to like stand on their own and take place in their own little world. But it would have been so much more interesting if, well, like in Gyakuten Kenyu 2, like they had consequences with each other. And this game doesn't really do that, but it tries a bit, but not too much. But for what it's worth, for what I got, yeah, can't say it was a bad purchase. Now, as for the DLC case, I don't even know what it's about. It's not out yet. I'd actually love to check it out, but let's be honest, can you really beat defending an orca in court? Probably not. If you wanna know pretty much every issue I have with the game and every praise as well, I'm gonna link in the description to my journal entries on DeviantArt, where it was kind of two entries I wrote as I play the game, which is kind of like a script for an everything wrong with video, a la Cinema Sins or GCN. There you can pretty much read my full thoughts on the entire thing, if you wanna get into spoilers, that is. But anyway, I think that's it for now, and thank you for listening. If you have a suggestion of what I should talk about next time, feel free to tell me so in the comments.